Okay, we'll see if that works. Okay, sorry guys. So come sit on your mat. Great. So just sitting on your mat and roll your belly deeply. And as you roll your belly deeply, just get a sense of just your spine, the floor, and then roll in the other direction. And the spine, the floor, your belly, your pelvis, the back of your bum. Oh, I'm just trying to slow down. When things happen with the technology, I speed up. And not a great thing for yoga class. Nice. So bend both elbows and try and bring your right elbow down and then your left elbow down. Right elbow down, left elbow down. So you're just doing side bending from side to side, trying to bring one elbow down towards the floor and then the other side. Okay. And then try lifting your arm up as your elbow comes down, lifting your arm up as your elbow comes down. What changes as you do this? And start exaggerating the up as you go, up as you go, up as you go. Nice. Roll your shoulders, big circles. And as you roll your shoulders, let your head drop forward and then pull your shoulders back into a back bend kind of thing. Forwards and back. So you're really exaggerating the movement of your spine. So if I go sideways, it's really this deep circling forwards and then backwards. Forwards and backwards. And then the other direction. Forwards, backward, forwards, backwards. One more time. Forwards and backwards. Nice. Cool. So we're going to do elephant in seated. Okay, so swing your right arm across, elephant. And then swing your left arm across. And when I go towards the right, my right hand is the scaffolding on the floor. So I have this sense of, oh, my arm is on the floor and I can swing from one side to the other. Nice, feeling that through the rib cage. Make it really satisfying. So I'm slowing down the end of the movement and I'm leaning into my side as I do this. Like, what is your maximum range of wellness? Like, what keeps you moving forward and connecting deeply into your body without doing any harm to yourself? Nice, cool. So we're going to roll, or is it pull the ladder? I think this one is called. So lean to the outside of your right foot with your left hand, and then pull your left elbow back towards the floor behind you. So do the same side. Left hand to the outside of the right foot, and then pull your elbow back. So I'm doing a diagonal, forward, and then pull your elbow back, forward. And now the satisfaction is through the back of the whole left side of my body. So I have this like really deep sense of long. And I'm even enjoying the pulling of my arm and then the lifting up and the diving of my arm forward. I feel a little bit like I'm doing a bit of a swim forward with my arm. Really powerful left arm swimming forward. Nice. Other side. So right elbow pulls back, right arm dives or swims towards the outside of the left foot. I really feel the elastic of me. I feel like a coiled spring here, and then I feel like boing, the sense of incredible length that is created from the coil into the lengthening. Coil, lengthening. So there's this thing called functional patterns. So like when they're throwing the discus or the javelin. This is the kind of movement. So they coil their body. They use the momentum of the spur of the spiral, and then they uncoil as they fling forward. It's amazing. So bow and arrow. Bring both arms forward. Pull your left elbow back, and then pull the right elbow back. Feel the coiling of your torso and try and get taller. So I'm leaning towards the hand that's reaching forward, and I have this sense of a deep anchor through the elbow that's pulling back. So it's the bow and arrow. Nice. Roll your belly again, and just have a sense of that really beautiful connectivity that we can have through the deep of the lower back, the sacrum, and then roll in the other direction. And I'm beginning to lean a little bit more forward now that we've warmed up the spine. Cool. So we were doing this during the week, and we're going to do it again. So bend your right knee so your foot is out to the side. Bring your right hand forward towards the left foot. Drop your head down. And just pause there. So where do you notice this? For me, it's the deep groin on the right. The knee on the right is strengthening. I have this amazing length through the back of the lower back on the right and through my rib cage. Even the left leg is being lengthened, the back of the thigh, the deep of the hip. Nice change. Step the left foot out to the side and then bring the left hand forward in the direction of the right foot. You're aiming towards the baby toe side of the leg. And just let this settle in, landing, arriving into your body. Where do you feel this? Groin, lower back, thigh, belly, spine, shoulders, neck. Strengthen the right arm, lengthen the left arm. All right, let's come all the way back to center. Cool. So now this time step your foot just so that it's the same distance out as your knee and your toes are still pointing forward. Bring your left hand over towards the left and then sweep your arm across into elephant and then drop your right knee away and then lean away from the right leg. So bring your elbow and your knee to squeeze together and then drop your knee away as you lean towards the left. Squeeze it together and then lean towards the left. And I'm on the baby toe side of my foot as I reach towards the left with my right arm. My left arm is really supporting me, but I'm bending deeply. But I'm not forcing that knee down anywhere that doesn't feel right. So it's dropping down. Nice, come back to center, other side. So bring the left foot so that it's equal with the right knee. Bring your right hand to the floor, swing your arm across into elephant. Drop your knee away. And then squeeze your armpit down so that your elbow's trying to come down to the floor on the outside of the left. And then side bend. Squeeze your armpit down. And side bend and pause. So my knee is falling away. I'm on the baby toe side of my foot, but I'm deciding how far that leg falls down. In wellness, I'm creating length and a sense of really deep belly awareness. Yum. And coming back to center, stretch your leg out long. Cool. So we're going to do a version of this, but it's sandwich. So bring both feet to the floor and then tuck your left foot in and then reach your right hand forward. So I'm leaning down now over a bent left knee and then twist and look behind you, holding onto the right knee. Look as far behind you as you can. My right hand's on the floor. My left hand is holding my knee. Lean forward. Drop your head down. Look back. Lean forward, drop your head down. So sandwich, in theory, what we're doing is reaching for the last sandwich at the picnic, and then we're going to go, oh, I can't quite reach it. So lean back and then give yourself momentum and come forward. Lift your bum off the floor. Maybe your left knee doesn't like this, so find some version of it for you, or do it again. How do you rock forward and lift your bum? Whatever version you do, find. It might be that you keep your left leg straight. It's much harder. Maybe you just rock forward and backwards. Just feel that momentum of forward reaching, or maybe your bum lifts. Nice. Other side, both feet to the floor. Tuck your right foot in. Drop your head down as you reach your left hand forward. My right hand is scaffolding. It's really pushing down into the floor. And then twist and turn towards the left, twisting deeply towards the left. Nice. Forward. Drop your head down. Twisting back. And look behind you. Nice. So sandwich. We're reaching forward, trying to get the last sandwich at the picnic. And we're like, oh, damn, I have to go a bit further. And then you lift. And then back. So the momentum is you lean back and then you whoop forward. So what's your version on this side? So your right knee will tell you what it needs to do, what it can do in wellness. So that idea of do no harm. So the idea is that today's practice, it isn't what you're doing today, it's your ability to turn up again tomorrow is longevity of practice. So with what you're doing right now, will your knee be okay tomorrow? Really huge and awesome idea of wellness. Stretch both legs long, roll into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. So we're going to come into a forward bend. So typically when people come into a forward bend, you start to pull. So just hang, like where using your hands on the floor or your elbows on the floor or your elbows on your knees, can you just hang out? Like just come forward and feel like drop your head down. What is the range without any force in you? And just breathe into that feeling. You're not pushing, you're just hanging. Gravity is the weight and the momentum. And just breathe. Like, can you soften the back of your head? Can you let your head drop a little bit deeper? And that's all you're doing is letting your head drop a bit deeper and everything's changing. Only your head dropping. Softening into the back of your neck. Softening into your shoulders. How would you let your head drop a little bit deeper? And every time you inhale, stretch into the back of your body. Be moved by your breath. So the breath is what is playing the tune of this stretch right now. But we're only hanging out. We're not pulling. We're not forcing. We're not in any way pushing down. Just a few more breaths. Surrendering to. Nice. Coming all the way back up. It's always intense doing a forward bend first thing in the morning if you're here with me. So come lie on the floor. Come all the way down, lying on the floor. So when you land on the floor, just feel your spine settling after that forward bend. So for me, there's like a moving backwards through my spine, a settling. Like my spine is going cluck, 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 like trying to understand the different direction. And then just do a basic or simple pelvic tilt. And as you do that, you may notice that there's a bit of creakiness because your spine in the forward bend is a really different shape than this. So just feel that. Rocking through the pelvis, feeling in. Nice. So walk your feet a little bit closer together. Walk your feet a little bit closer to your bum. And slowly begin to roll up and down. And so, because this is the opposite direction of what we were just doing, go slowly. Let your body warm up into it as you travel up and down. Just feel that. Are you warming? Is something changing in your spine? It's really amazing noticing change, that it's like very rarely I'll wake up in the morning and I'm like, wow, something's happening in my spine. And then I'll begin to move and something changes. Or I'll go, oh, my foot, like that thing last week where my foot didn't do that tucking under, the rolling under. I was like, wow. So I just during the day, I would be doing certain things while I'd be sitting, I'd be tucking my toe under. And now my foot has changed. And I'm like, wow, it's changed. One more time and pause. So things change. It's really quite beautiful. Feeling the change on a day to day, month to month, year to year basis. Squeeze your bum, really using your strength of your buttocks to push your hips forward. Nice. Lower halfway down. And then just sway a little bit, tiny bit from side to side. We're just using different muscles, different ligaments. So it's the stability of the sides of our joints that we're meeting as we rock from side to side with our bum in the air. Just feel that. Nice. Bum to the floor, reach your arms wide. Drop your knees to the right and then glide your left knee up. And then come back to center. Drop your knees to the left and glide your right knee up towards the left shoulder. And just travel from one side to the other side. As I do this, I can feel a creaky groaniness through the side of my pelvis, the side of my hip. And that's slowly softening. It's like a creak. And I'm moving slowly, really acknowledging that things are changing as I move. But I'm moving gently. I'm not forcing anything. I'm really acknowledging the sensation and, oh, it's changing. Nice. Come back to center. Pause. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Hands rest on your belly. And so this idea of orientation. So keeping your head still, turn your eyes only towards the right. And when you do that, feel into the right side of your face, down into your chest. And maybe there's a breath or a sigh that deepens into the right side of you. Just allowing your presence or your attention to travel to the right because your eyes have traveled to the right. Come back to center. And then turn your eyes towards the left and allow yourself to feel a bit deeper into the left side of your face, the left shoulder. Maybe there's a sigh or a breath or a deeper relaxation that can happen as you just turn your eyes to the left. And then back to center. So this time we're going to turn our head really slowly. So see something in front of you, the ceiling in front of you, and then slowly travel with your eyes in a line all the way down as far as maybe the floor over here on the right. What's in this direct line of vision? And then slowly traveling along the objects, travel back. And as I travel, I'm always looking for shiny things. I'm like, oh, shiny thing, shiny thing, shiny thing, oh, shiny thing. And so just turning your head towards the left and really slowly just bring it all the way down and notice the detail or what's in line with your eyes towards the left. And then come all the way back to center. And just Closing your eyes, drop your hands onto your belly and breathe a bit deeper. Slowly lift your knees a little bit up, tiny bit, and then let them sink. Lift your knees a little bit up. Let them sink. Nice. Stretch your legs out long. And just pause there, deeply resting on the floor. Nice. So I hope you guys from YouTube found me this morning. There was some kind of glitch where even though I had it up, it wasn't up. So I put it up on day 19. So hopefully you found day 19 in day 18 place and that all was well. So I'll see you tomorrow for a Sunday Yum. I think it's going to be Yum. Yeah. So great. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. It's always a pleasure. Ciao, ciao.